and well-being of the people we love and serve. Join in the fight against malaria and all together embark on the journey towards a malaria-free Philippines. We wage our battle against malaria by pledging our support to the following. Number 1, formulation of local government units, malaria program strategic plan, organizational support and coordination mechanism for malaria operations at all levels, through harmonization and streamlining of programs and projects, efforts and resources, as well as multi-sectoral stakeholders' involvement and participation down to the level of the LGU.
Thank you very much, Dr. Agulos. A very, very pleasant good morning to Dr. Joshua Brillantes, the Chief Local Health Support Unit of the DOH, Dr. Siti Lasan, the Medical Coordinator, Solomon Perez, who briefed us, who's the Regional Director of the Malaria Coordinator. We have Councilor requiring me to note that the road towards the achievement of Millennium Development 6 is way ahead of schedule in terms of malaria, and as Dr. Bautista said, in a boxing match, when your opponent is almost down and out, finish him off. Do not give him a chance to again revitalize and reinvent himself, and so he will not live to fight another day. Actually, the mosquito, not all mosquitoes are carriers of malaria. If the mosquito just only is scared. So this is an advocacy. Don't wait for the mosquito to go to the mosquito net. If you can see a mosquito, you kill the mosquito right on the spot. I would like to thank the DOH, Financial, for this advocacy. And actually, this advocacy will also help in our fight against dengue. Because like I said, that mosquito net will not ask if it is Aegyptis, Albopictus, or Amophilus. That mosquito will kill that mosquito net, hopefully will kill that mosquito. And rest assured, we have been assured by the DOH, it is the DOH that is propagating this, promoting this, that insecticide that is that treats the mosquito is safe for humans. Okay, but do not eat it. But that is safe. It's safe for you. No, it does not have the bifarmaken, or what is that? Bifat. It's not what you want. Okay? So a very, very pleasant good morning, and I am ready to sign.
Always ready. Parang si Mayor, no, parang doktor na rin.
Doktor man yan.
Doktor.
Sunod ba?
Ako na may grant yan dito signature.
The
anti-malaria program of the DOH and the Philippine Social Foundation and our own, because that this is not only the program anti-malaria for a particular agency, company, institution, but hopefully for the entire country. We are part of the fight against malaria, and we are part of the advocacy to comply with the Millennium Development Goal number 6, which has something to do with the reduction of practically what Dr. Bautista said. Hopefully we can not only reduce, but we can eliminate malaria. As I have said before I signed, the propagation or how malaria spreads in the same way that dengue spreads. There is a certain type of mosquito, basically the female mosquito, that is the carrier. That mosquito has to bite an infected person with malaria, then the next bite is the infectious bite. Same with dengue, the vector that carries, or the mosquito that carries malaria is the Haemophilus mosquito. However, for dengue, it is two types of mosquito, which is the Aedes aegypti and the Albopictus, that is the carrier for dengue. So, the advocacy to eliminate malaria is the same advocacy that will also hopefully sometime in the future will also eliminate dengue. So I said, do not, when you see a mosquito, do not ask if he is a Haemophilus mosquito, or if he is Aedes aegypti, or Albopictus, or whether he is male or female, because this is only the female mosquito that is the vector. The kill mosquito lies on the side. Thank you.
Meron po ba tayong indicator na para malaman natin na na-eliminate na po yung malaria? Or second question, anong oras po ba lumalabas yung malaria na lamok? Hapon po ba siya or morning?
Ito po pagkakaiba nila ng dengue. Ang dengue kung kumagat, umaga yan. Early morning and late afternoon are the peaks. Pero inuulit natin, hindi porke may peak ka ng early morning and late afternoon, it doesn't mean na hindi siya kumakagat any other hour. Ang malaria naman po, kakaiba. Kumakagat po siya gabi. Usually, the peak is between 10 in the evening till 2 in the morning. Coming from the breeding site, magre-rest muna yan sa wall, hihintayin niya maging madilim, maging tahimik lahat, at saka yan bababa para kumagat. Now, regarding your first question, meron po ba tayong indicators kung kailan magiging malaria-free na ang isang lugar? Bago po ma-declare na malaria-free ang isang probinsya, kailangan po mapanatiling wala siyang kaso na local. No? So yung sinasabi nyo, meron imported case na gagaling sa iba. So okay lang yun kung sa ibang lugar nang gagaling, so as long as doon mismo sa lugar na yun, walang local transmission na tinatawag. So you have to be free from any local transmission for a period of 5 years, and then i-evaluate ka. Meron tayong checklist dun sa evaluation. Kung papasa ka sa lahat ng evaluation, then you will be declared a malaria-free province. The latest that we declared was Batangas in November of 2010, and then lately we just evaluated Batanes, and actually right now they are in Dinagat evaluating the province of Dinagat. Hopefully makahabol natin yung declaration ng 24th, 25th, and 26th malaria-free provinces before the end of the year.
Thank
So,
you.
just to add, yung type of mosquito that bites, that carries malaria, it's a Haemophilus mosquito. And yun ang talagang vampira. Dahil kumakagat na kami.
Walang kaharaw.
Wala, we don't have indigenous case. We have cases only from the neighboring provinces, especially Tawi-Tawi and Jolo, which is still a very endemic area for malaria. Yung lamok lang. Kailangan naman kagagat. Sige, I'm happy to let the mayor explain kasi parang expired ako pag makinig sa kanya na nag-explain.
You know, okay. Halimbawa, the Haemophilus mosquito exists. Okay? They are flying around. If they do not bite an infected person, then whether they bite you, you will not get infected dahil walang disease. Now, the problem is, if you have a person infected in another place, he comes to Zamboanga, and then that Haemophilus mosquito bites him, and then start biting another person, that is the way the infection will come to Zamboanga.
Galing talaga.
So, you have to strategize how you're going to eliminate. Okay?
City Health Office, about 500 cases. This I would like to make clear that these are not cases from Zamboanga City. And we have our malaria unit at City Health Office.
Okay, look, before you say 500 cases, that was in 2007.
Yeah, this is the walk-in patients.
2007,
Yeah.
2008. But if you look at the statistic, there's hardly any more. But they're just showing you that 2007, 2008, 2009, there were high cases. Now, it's practically zero. That's why Dr. Bautista says, pag malapit na ma-knock out, i-knock out nyo na. Huwag nyo na bigyan ng walang save by the bell dito.
So for Zamboanga, like what the statistics have shown, we only had 3 cases from local. And for this year, we only have 1 case from Italy.
Time for us because again Global Fund is giving us support with regards to malaria. Now we are in full support to the mayor's advocacy also on the fight not only against this malaria, also against dengue.
So,